Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Today it's one of my favourite kinds of boxes because it's a perfume one. It's the Look Fantastic Boutique Scent Edit for January 2023. So this one costs £30, but you do get a £30 voucher to spend on the perfume of your choice. Luckily, that voucher does last for 12 months because unfortunately not all the perfumes, in fact most of the perfumes, aren't actually in stock at Look Fantastic at the moment. They say our boutique scent edit includes fragrances that have been specially selected from independent perfumers to bring you the gift of fragrance delivered straight to your door. So it comes in this box. It's one of the smaller scent edit boxes. And the sizes of the perfumes are quite small as well with this one, but they are quite pricey ones. So this is how it comes in the little drawer, which I do like, and I have got some of the drawer boxes behind me. I don't know, you probably can't see because the chair's in the way, and I tend to keep the sort of empty perfume boxes in these little ones, which is quite useful. Anyway, you do get a little leaflet. There's very limited information, but there are QR codes that take you to the Look Fantastic website, to that particular perfume, so you can see how much it is, whether it's in stock or not, etc., and a lot more information, in fact. So let's get on with the perfumes. Now what I've done is what I always do, and that's tried them out over a number of days. So I've tried two at a time. There is one perfume in here that I haven't tried out because I have had it before and it's not really my favourite. So I kind of know what it's like. I knew I wasn't going to go for that one, but I hadn't had, I don't think, any of the other four that are in here. There's 5 altogether. So let's get on and show you which ones they are. So I think the first one on my list is this one, and it is... lost it there. Miller Harris Shirt Sew. It's 2 mils. The QR code takes you to the Look Fantastic site where they show 100 mils for £150. But when I looked, it is showing that the product is coming soon. So the brand do have this 2 mil sample on their website for £3.50. The 100 mil size on their site is shown as £160. So I've written down where I've actually put them. So today I wore them 2 at a time. Then I wore the 2 that I liked the best together. And then today I've got 4 of them on. So this one is on my left elbow. Look Fantastic say an intensely vibrant scent full of colour depth and a rush of sweetness. Shirt Sew captures a multitude of blooms, dark red rose, clouds of peony and sunny yellow narcissus. And the brand says the heady glamour of 1930s French Riviera is recreated in our bestseller, bursting with fruits, flowers and shimmering sunshine. The base shimmers with oud, earthy patchouli and a sprinkling of sugar to capture the feeling of a confectioner's window. The sweetness of tangerine is offset by the intoxicating purple richness of Davana, which adds a twist of liquor to the scent. And the notes are described as top notes of tangerine and Davana, heart notes of olibanum, narcissus, pitosporum, dark rose, peony, and base notes of patchouli, vanilla, oud, and sweet note. So this is what it looks like. So it is literally a little 2 mil sample kind of container like that. So it's not that exciting to look at. But as far as the smells go, I really rather like it. So I have made some notes because I do forget if I'm not careful. So for me, this one started off as quite floral and I wasn't too sure. But then it does go rather sweet. It does change. At the moment, it's gone to kind of vanilla-y, sugary, donutty kind of smell for me. It's got a lot of interest to it. It is quite a strong one, but not too in your face. And it did last for ages and ages and does sort of change through the day, but it does get to a sort of stage where it does stay this kind of sugary, vanilla-y fragrance for me. So I know everyone's different. A, we smell things differently, and B, things smell different on us. And I think it's almost how you interpret it in your brain as well, isn't it? It's like, does it bring up memories and things like that? I like it. It's quite a nice sort of comforting, sugary kind of smell for me. Don't like it if they're too sweet, sugary, but for me, this one is okay. Now, they do say on the brand that the fragrance family is floral and oriental, although Look Fantastic do say it's floral fruity. For me, it's kind of floral sugary, but I do get an orientalness to it as well. And do you know what? The more I smell it, the more I like it. It is a contender, but possibly not as much as the next one, although I'm not sure, you know. I keep changing my mind. So the next one is another one by Miller Harris. And this is, I've got to just check which way around it is because I cannot see. There we go. I think that's it. And it's the Peau Santal 2ml again. The QR code again takes you to the Look Fantastic site. And they've got 50 mils of this for £85. However, again, it is saying coming soon. The brand sell 50 mils for £95. And I've written that this is on my left wrist. So again, it is a 2ml version. What I'm going to do, by the way, is I am going to spray them fresh in a bit, but not until I've described them to you, because otherwise the first smell will take away the smells of the other ones, which I have let develop for a while. So there you go. That's what it looks like. A little bit boring again, but this one smells great again. So the brand says pink pepper offers a gentle kick of fire to the enveloping warmth. Cashmere woods, crisp amber and moss create a hint of dry sensuality, whilst a lick of vanilla CO2 rounds out the scent, playing to the creamy and slightly carnal quality of sandalwood. Albanum, frankincense and papyrus enhance the delicate resinous quality and rich warmth of sandalwood. It lists the notes as top notes bergamot, pink pepper, saffron, heart notes sandalwood, albanum, violet leaf, papyrus, base notes sandalwood, cashmere woods, crisp amber, vanilla CO2 extract and moss. So let's have a sniff of this one. This is one of my favourites. There's something really lovely about it. It does take me back to my younger years, and I like scents that do that for me. They take me back to that feeling of youth and hope and all those lovely things that you have when you're sort of late teens, early 20s. I'm not sure what it reminds me of, but it's got, to me, it's got a kind of a light muskiness to it, but in a really nice way. I just really like that one. But I must say, it's not as strong as my stomach's going. So you're just going to have to put up with that as a background note. It's not as strong as I think the other ones are, which is a bit of a shame. When I wore it against one of the other ones, it did disappear slightly. When I wore it with the other Miller Harris one, that one is stronger, but they do sort of complement each other, so it didn't wipe out this one, whereas the other one I wore it, the two choices, this is one of my choices, the other choice sort of overtook it, I think, in strength. This one didn't last quite as long as the other ones, so the other ones were all there when I woke up the next morning. I have my showers in the morning, so when I go to bed at night, if I've got perfume on, if it's strong, it tends to stay till the next morning, and that is a good indication of it, I think, for me anyway. So yeah, I really like this one. It's definitely one of my top two favourite. So the next one is by Tocker. So this is the only one that you get that's in a little mini cute type of bottle. That's what it comes in, like a little box like this. And then the perfume itself is in a little mini like that, which is rather sweet. And it's Tocker Florence Eau de Parfum. It's 5 mils. The QR code again takes you to the Look Fantastic site and the Tocker range. However, when that takes you to that bit, you can't see this particular perfume within that range. I did find it on the Look Fantastic site, but I had to do that by doing a Google search. And then it showed 50ml for £68, but again it's listed as coming soon. So other suppliers do sell 50ml of this for between about £64 and £76. So this one is on my right elbow. And the brand says Florence is a classic floral fragrance that captures your effortless charm. Inspired by the style and sophistication of the city of Paris, Florence is a chic blend of bright bergamot, lush pear and delicate gardenia. It's a timeless indulgence you'll fall in love with again and again. And they say the scent type is classic floral with key notes of bergamot, pear and gardenia. Now, this does remind me of a sort of a floral perfume from back in the day, which isn't really my cup of tea. Yeah, it's the sort of perfume that my mum would have bought me when I was young, which was nice enough, but not really my favourite. Sorry, Mum. It's just not me. It's very floral for me. So it's a nice thing to try. It does bring back memories again, but it's kind of not my sort of thing. So that one's definitely not a contender. Okay, the next one is the second contender for me, and it's by Goutal. And I think my stomach's going to go again. I'm so sorry about this, everybody. I haven't eaten yet. I'm doing this a bit later at night because I want to get a couple of videos done tonight. Get one of them out, hopefully tonight. Get the other one out, maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, possibly tomorrow actually. And because I want to go out tomorrow basically because the weather's going to be a bit sunny. It's been rainy and horrible, and it's going to be sunny tomorrow. That's why I'm doing them now, but I am so hungry. So this is by Goutal, and it's Rose Pom Pom, and it's 5ml. So the QR code again takes you to the brand page on the Look Fantastic site. So it does have this one showing as 100ml for £135, but again, it's shown as coming soon. So Look Fantastic says the Rose Pom Pom is a garden rose with 1,000 petals. It contains in its heart a sweet and airy scent. The fragrance recreates its illusion thanks to a precise blend of two origins of Damascena rose, Bulgarian rose with a fresh and delicately fruity floral scent, and Taif rose, more sensual with its honeyed facets. Underlined with a hint of raspberry to perfect the magic, this duo of roses is unique and romantic scent. And so they describe the notes as raspberry, Bulgarian rose, Taif pink rose, violet and vanilla. So this is the other one I really do like. Now, I love rose smelling perfumes. And you do get the rose. This is what it looks like. So it's a bit bigger than the other ones. It's a bit more to it. You do get the rose. So this is on here. Oh, I love it. But do you know what I get that makes it different, makes it a little bit different to other rose ones, is the raspberry. And you can get that coming through. So you have got this kind of floral rose smell. But then there's this tart raspberry smell as well. And I do like it. It does say it's got violet and vanilla in as well, which are, again, things that I really like the smell of. So do you know what? I think it's that one. I have got one more to tell you about. It's just I don't really like it much, I'm afraid. So that's why I was kind of forgetting all about it. But I will tell you about it. So it is by Laboratory Perfumes, and it's amber. And it's 5ml, so the QR code takes you to a 100ml version of this perfume on the Look Fantastic site with an RRP of £80, but it's currently available for £70. So if you used £30 voucher on this, it would cost you £40. The brands, and it's the only one available, typical. The brand says amber follows the wearer through their day, evolving as the hours pass and bringing out different component notes as the tempo changes. Its dynamic burst of grassiness and greenery matches the energy of morning, subtly maturing into rich spice as the day continues. Closing notes of warm, earthy wood and balmy ambergris bring a more subdued, reflective tone to the fragrance as evening draws in. So I have tried it out before. Now, the reason I don't really like it is I don't like the initial smell of it. When they say it's green and grassy, it's got that greenness to it, but it kind of reminds me of a sort of an aftershave from the 80s or something, which is probably not a very nice thing to say. Now, I did spray it onto the card so I could give it a sniff for you, and smelling it again, it just does remind me of something that's just not for me, really. Green is a good way to describe it. It's got that greenery to it, so I get where it's coming from, but it's really not something that I would like to wear. I did try it before when I had it. I think I did it on one of the videos a while back, and it did develop through the day to be okay, almost likeable, but I just don't like the initial smell of it, and I don't think I could come to terms with that and wearing it. Okay, so quickly go through them again. Now I've got completely confused with the first two because I don't know where the first one's gone, and they look the same, so I'm going to pause for a second while I try and find the first one. Right, sorted them out. So the first one was the Miller Harris shirt sew. This one was on my elbow, so I'm going to give it another little spray just to see what the initial smells like. Wait a second, a little wave. See, I don't actually like the very initial part of it. It is quite floral for me, but that does settle down quickly. Yeah, that first bit I'm not overly keen on. I do like the vanilla-y, sugary bit that it settles into, and I think it does do that quite quickly, actually. So the other one by Miller Harris, which is the Peau Santal, this one was here. Just give it a sec. Yeah, you see, I like that one. I love the start of it. I love it all day long, actually. I think the only thing with it is a little bit less long lasting than some of the other ones. Oh, there's something really interesting in there that I like. It's like, I can't think what it's like, but it might be the woodiness of it, maybe. There's something in there that is really interesting, and it is one of those that you do just want to keep sniffing, which I do love them when they're like that, to be honest. Just noticed my nail varnish is terrible at the moment, so just ignore that. I didn't have time to do it properly. Okay, the next one is by, it's the Tocca Florence Eau de Parfum, which, do you know what that is? I'm not going to re-put it on. I know what it's like. It's just a very, as they say, a classic floral, but not really my cup of tea. The other one that's the contender for me is this one by Goutal, and it's the Rose Pom Pom. I'll just pop it back on because I really do like this one. A bit too much there. This one at first, I thought it was like grapefruit, but it isn't. I think it's raspberry. That went on my nose, sorry about that. Yeah, takes a little while to get going, that one, I think. But I do love it. There's definitely rose there, there's definitely raspberry. It's lovely, lovely smell. And then, of course, the amber one, which I'm sure some of you will absolutely adore it to pieces, but it's not for me. You know, we're all different. We all like different things, don't we? We like different smells. We like different food. We like different television programs. And that's the wonderful thing about being human, is we've all got different interests and likes and things like that. For me, it's definitely between the two. It's between the Miller & Harris Peau Santal and the Goutal Rose Pom Pom. Can't remember what they're called. Terrible, isn't it? Unfortunately, both of them are not available on Look Fantastic at the moment, and if they were, I think they're not the most cheap perfumes in the world. So never mind, we'll just have to see what happens, in the next 12 months, and hopefully they'll come back in stock. I think I'm going more towards the Goutal one, the Goutal, I'm not quite sure how you say it, but Goutal, I think sounds right to me. The Rose Pom Pom, it's lovely. It's rose but raspberry, and I really like that. I like fruity, I like rose. Sounds like it's made for me. I'd rather have an orange one, but there you go. So I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Sorry it was a bit of a rushed one, odd one. I'm not that prepared today, so it's not the best. But you know, I wanted to get it out because I want to try and enjoy the sunshine tomorrow. Let's hope we get some now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you come back for more, and can't wait to see you again soon. I'm sending you loads and loads of positive vibes. Take care. Bye bye.